Students online, all of you all, very good morning, everyone. Very good morning and welcome to today's theory class. I hope all of you all are keeping fine, doing good wherever you all are. Everybody, guys, girls, all of you all, we will be completing chapter 7 today and we'll be doing as many past paper questions as possible. Okay, everybody, can we move down to chapter number 7? Can you all just read the heading that we were talking about last week but couldn't complete? Yeah, impact, effect, what has it done? How has it changed? Okay, impact of the internet on individuals. Okay, and we spent, now this is our second week on this lesson. Okay, we mentioned a few things that it has done, that it has changed. Okay, so number one, we spoke about something called employment. Underneath employment, we said certain jobs are becoming extinct. Opposite is also happening, which is new opportunities are also coming up because of the internet. That's one impact that we spoke about. Then another impact we spoke about was collaborative working. Employees are now able to work together upon the same project because of the internet. Wherever they are located, doesn't matter, they can work together. Agree? Okay, this is something else that we spoke about. Then guys, girls, this is where apparently we came in. No, we did this also. We spoke about flexible working. Okay, users, flexible working means what? Are there fixed working hours now? Working hours are not so fixed now. As long as you can meet the deadlines, you're allowed to work whenever you want, from wherever you want, isn't it? That has changed a lot now. Working hours have changed a lot. And there are benefits, there are drawbacks. There are benefits to the company, there are benefits to the employees, there are drawbacks to the employees, drawbacks to the companies as well. Okay. Now let's move away from there. Then we also spoke about social impact. And we spent quite some time over here. The way we socialize has changed a lot. Okay, and we saw videos about it as well. Okay, remember the video Instalize? Okay, right. Then we spoke about cyberbullying, something very distressing. We spoke about physical activity. It has gone down a lot. Okay, now, no, where did we stop at last? One second. Now we spoke about this chart as well. Zip it, block it, flag it. And now we need to continue from, we saw digital footprint. I showed you all a video. I showed this video to you all, right? They were interviewing school children, asking, would you show this to your parents? Are you okay with keeping your front door open? Okay, we saw a video about this. Okay, now we're going to move away from here and we're going to start our new lesson. We didn't answer this question, we answered it. We didn't. Can everyone read it, boys, girls, everybody? We are on page number 126. Everybody, page number 126. Come on, everyone. Zara enters the same search term as Ruwan. Okay, Ruwan and Zara, they go into search engines on their own devices. They search for the same thing, but they both get different results. Okay, explain why Zara receives different results. Okay, search engines, one second. Search engines will personalize your results based on your search history, cookies, okay. Okay, based on a search history covers it, but I taught you a new word last week now. The impression that you leave online. Based on your digital footprint. Digital footprint would be what? Would be the impression you leave online. How is your digital footprint formed? Based on the websites you visit, based on the searches you carry out, based on the pages you follow, based on who are your friends. Isn't it? This is how your digital footprint is created. Everyone okay with this? So shall we note this down? You can say this is because a search engine, everyone, a search engine such as Google, Yahoo, they want to be useful to you, isn't it? They want to be beneficial to you. So they want to give you results that you're actually going to be interested in. Okay, so what they will do is, this is because a search engine would display results based on a user's interest. Based on a user's interest. Okay, what else can I say? Based on a user's interest. Okay, this could include what? Their search history, websites visited, links opened. Okay, so search engine sees typically what type of links do you open. So it now knows what type of websites are you interested in. Okay, so this is another factor. search history, websites visited, links opened, location. Okay. And give me one more. Websites visited, links to open, location. What else?
Yeah, the cultural.
Yeah, cultural.
It's just like
cultural, no. Give me one more. People they follow a search engine won't be interested in, right? Social media, no. And cookie-based data, cookies-based data. Okay, data collected from cookies. Okay, so if example, two people, for example, we have one individual who is very interested in sports. Okay, the search engine has tracked him to be very interested in sports. Okay, so we'll pick a sport such as cricket. Okay, he has expressed a lot of interest. His digital footprint shows that he's highly interested in sports. We have another user who's very interested in politics. Okay, his search, his search history, websites visited all show that he has been very actively involved in researching about politics. Both of them could type India on the search engine in their own devices. Okay, and they could both get very different results. The one interested in politics, the moment he types India and presses enter, he's going to get a lot of political news, political sites about India, because the search engine has figured out this is what his interest is. And it wants to serve his interest, right? It wants to be useful to him, right? So it's going to show him websites to various political pages. The other user, the one who's interested in cricket, when he just types India and presses enter, the search engine wants to be useful to him as well. So what will the search engine do? It will start showing him exactly a lot of cricket news related to India. You get it, guys? Okay, so a search engine doesn't want to just give you standard, random results. They want to give you results that you will actually find useful. Are we all okay with this? Okay. All right. Everybody, can you all read the marking scheme answer as well? There might be words we never spoke about. Like, for example, I can see there's a word called index over there, algorithm over there. Okay. We mentioned different words. The marking scheme has also mentioned different words. Okay. Transactional data. I never taught you all transactional data. We'll be learning about that later on. Cookies, transactional data are very much similar. Are we all good? Right. Now, boys, girls, everybody, let's move away from here. I want to finish this chapter today because this is also going to be coming for your exam. Chapters 1 to 7. Okay. Right. Everybody, can you come down to online working from home? And can we go through each of these points one by one? Benefits to individuals and employees. Everyone, did you all see the heading over there? We are talking how does the individual, how does the employee benefit? Okay. All right. Can you guys read number 1? So traffic is not a problem for you. Okay, everybody. Traffic can really stress you out. Okay, especially if you are driving your own vehicle, you have to deal with other motorists. It can stress you out. If you're using public transport, that can stress you out as well, isn't it? Sometimes it can be packed, sometimes it can be late, isn't it? Okay, so you don't have that stress when you're working from home. Himalaya with me. Okay, all right. Can you read number 2? You're saving on transport. Okay, read number 3. Abigail, all of you. Number 3, what does it say? It makes people feel as though they are helping the environment. How are you helping the environment by working from home? Sorry? Vilnik, are you with me or not with me? Come on, I'm asking. How would people feel like they are helping the environment? Sorry? Exactly, reducing their carbon footprint, right? Because you know, when they use their vehicles, they are emitting toxic gases into the atmosphere, right? Toxic gases from the vehicle are being emitted into the atmosphere. So when they work from home, there is no traveling. So they feel like, you know what, I'm somewhat supporting, protecting the environment. Okay, right. Read the next one, guys. They can spend more time either working or resting. Basically, it means what? They can work at times that they are comfortable with. Okay, Hima, are you with me? Okay, come on, let's keep reading it. You can work at times that suit you. Okay, not everybody is an early morning person. Not everybody is okay with an office environment. Okay, you can work at times that are comfortable for you. Okay, you can work in a comfortable environment. You get to choose where you sit, where you work, what you sit on, what table you use. Okay, you get to choose all that. Keep reading it. We spoke about this earlier also. you can organize your work around your family commitments. Okay, especially when it is somebody who has to pick and drop kids and prepare food for them and things like this. Working from home becomes extremely beneficial for them. They can arrange their office work around their family commitments. Are we okay with this, everybody? Can you have 3 benefits to employees? Okay, 3 benefits to employees, okay, in working from home. Okay, right. Abdullah, all of you, can you go through 3 benefits to employees? Have 3 benefits in mind. These are my fixed 3 benefits. Okay. Then everybody, did you take down 3 in your head, everyone? Okay. So if employees are benefiting, organizations also should benefit from this, right? Organizations also benefit. There are a lot more benefits. We have just mentioned a few. Okay, everyone, can you go through a few of them, boys? Go through how are organizations benefiting when they have their employees working from home. Number 1, Zaid, what do we have? Okay, you really don't care where your employees are, isn't it? When you're hiring, you're looking at either how much remuneration you have to pay them. You know what remuneration is, right? How much of a salary you need to pay them. And generally, guys, when you hire employees from certain countries, the the salary rate or the wage rate is a lot lower than hiring somebody from Sri Lanka. You'll get my point over here. Certain countries, their wage rate is a lot lower. Certain countries, competition is so severe, they'll do the job for any amount, they'll do the job. You get it? You want to develop a website, you want to edit a video, for any amount, they're ready to do the job for you. So you don't really care about their physical location, whether they are in Sri Lanka, India, Bangladesh, it doesn't matter to you. Okay, you are looking at what? How much are they charging you? Okay, then sometimes, guys, you need somebody really skilled, you need somebody really talented. They may not exist in this country, they might exist in another part of the world, but when it's working on the internet, you really don't care about their location. You hire them purely for their skills. Okay, because they don't have to come to office. Okay, everyone okay with point number 1? There is no need for employees to travel to your office, so you can hire them wherever they are located. Okay, can we go to the next one? Prabhu, all of you, come on, next one, please. If employees are not coming to your office, obviously you don't need furniture, you don't need a building, you're saving on rent, isn't it? You're saving on utility costs, isn't it? No electricity bill, no water bill, okay, no tea, coffee, okay. Workers may, everyone saw the word may, it's in capital letters, may work more effectively. Not everybody, some of them, when they get to work at a time that they are comfortable with, in an environment that they are comfortable with, they may work more effectively. Okay. So everybody, when you write your answers, you can't write will, okay? Examiner will not accept it. You need to say may. There is a chance that they would work more effectively. Okay, everybody. We have seen the benefits to employees. How do employees benefit? We have seen the benefits to the organization by telling employees work from home. Okay. Now, everyone, Abdurrahman Alafa, let's see the drawbacks. What are your problems? Why don't you all read it first? Everyone read the drawbacks, fellow. Come on, everyone. Okay. We are looking at drawbacks of employees. Our employees being affected. Okay, Abigail, where's your book? Okay. Drawbacks to individuals or employees. Okay, Shai, come in front, please. Come here. Okay, number 1, distractions. Agree, disagree? Very true. If you ask me, I 100% agree with it. Okay. It's a major distraction working from home, especially when you can get the smell of food, when you can hear people talking, isn't it? When the bed is right in front of your eyes, it's very difficult to work from home. Okay, that's for me. Some people say no, those are not a distraction for me. Okay, it varies from person to person. Number 2, what happens, guys? Lack of social interaction. When you come to office, you're meeting people, you're talking to them, you're greeting, you're socializing physically with them. But when you're working from home, it's just you and a screen. Is it clear? So after, when you start meeting people, you feel awkward, you do not know how to express yourself, you feel shy, isn't it? Because you have been used to you and your screen only, isn't it? This is another problem that not only employees are facing, even individuals who are not working, even we face this problem. We are so used to texting, Okay, when we actually physically meet the person, we do not know how to express ourselves using words, because when speaking, you can't use emojis, right? Okay, so we have a tough time when it comes to physically talking to people. We feel awkward. We prefer to avoid them than to talk to them. Isn't it? Guys, girls, can you all read it, please? So number one, poor socializing may suffer from a lack of social interaction. Okay, then number three, you may not feel like you belong to a team. Isn't it? You don't get to see your team members. No, you don't get to talk to them. Isn't it? So you may not feel like you belong to a team. You might feel like you're a person working alone. You may feel disconnected from the company and very difficult to motivate people, cheer people, encourage people when you see them on a screen. But when you see them physically, it's a lot easier to encourage, motivate, okay, cheer them up. It's a lot easier. Okay. So everybody, there are only 3 drawbacks that the textbook has mentioned. There are obviously a lot more. Okay. Can you guys see drawbacks to the organization when employees are working from home? What's your problem? Problem number 1. Exactly. They are accessing company data from home. Who else is in the house with them? Who else has access to their network? Major concern, right? Any company, especially a bank, a hospital, insurance company, they have extremely confidential data. Is it clear? When they have employees working from home, they do not know who else is working with them at home, who else is viewing the data, who else is on that network, confidential or other people at home viewing it. Okay, number 2, may be more difficult to manage and support employees who are not in the office. Imagine you are trying to contact an employee. When they are physically present, you straight go to them, isn't it? Is there anything they can do to get away from you? There's nothing. You go straight to their cabin or their room or their workspace, you talk to them. When they are working from home, what is your communication method? Phone call. If they have switched off their phone, if the employee has switched off their phone, is there anything you can do? There's absolutely nothing you can do. You can send them an email, but you have to wait until they respond to your email. Isn't it? You can give them a video call, but if they're offline, there's nothing you can do. Okay? Then sometimes, guys, you need to train an employee. You need to train them. You need to show them how something is done, how a particular process is done. When they are working from home, training them can be very, very difficult. Okay? That's what point number 2 is talking about. Can you guys read it? Okay, supporting, managing employees who work online can be very difficult. Read point number 3, a complete opposite of what we said earlier. Employees working at home might, okay, I put it in uppercase in capital letters, might not work as hard. Okay. If we now go through point number 4. Do you understand that?
The different like, rates and stuff.
Tax rates, currencies, isn't it? Everybody, the salary that a web developer in Sri Lanka is paid is going to be very different to the salary you will be paying to a web developer in India. Isn't it? The rates are going to be different. Then the currency is going to be different. Okay, then like he said, in Sri Lanka, we have something called EPF and ETF. Okay, government regulatory that you have to pay it. Okay, it's a government, Sri Lankan government regulation. Every employee should be paid EPF, ETF. Just like that, India will have their own legal rules. You get it? Bangladesh will have their own legal rules. Each country will have their own legal rules when it comes to paying an employee's salary. So when you're running a company and you're having employees from all over the world, these payments can be quite complicated. Okay? One is the currency problem, second is the rate problem, third is the legal requirements. Okay? Can you guys go through it? Next, time zone issues may come up. You all know what this means, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Sri Lanka and Australia have a huge time difference. Okay. When it's day for us, it's night for them. Okay. So sometimes when they want to go for a meeting, it's time for you to go to bed. Isn't it? Okay. When you're just waking up, they are all sleeping or they are going to bed. Okay. So time zone issues may come up. When you're available, they are not available. Okay. And then guys, imagine this, girls, boys, imagine this. You're having employees from all over the world and you're trying to have an online meeting with them. It's a huge challenge to tell them all what time to join the meeting. You understand my point here? You're having an online meeting at Sri Lanka in Sri Lankan time, 1:30 p.m. Now you have employees from Malaysia, from Dubai, from Australia, from England, from all over the world. You have employees working for you. You have to tell them what time to join the meeting, right? So you have to now, what do you call? You don't say convert. You have to do what? You have to basically give them the 1:30 p.m. of Sri Lanka in their time zone, isn't it? That can sometimes be a bit confusing. Okay, everybody, are we okay with this? Aman, all of you all? Okay, we are solely so far. What have we spoken about? Working from home. How does a company benefit? How does employees benefit? What are the problems to companies? What are the problems to employers? Okay, right. Then, guys, girls, we are now done with a major part, which is impact of the internet on individuals. Okay, now we are going to see how are organizations affected because of the internet. So over here, guys, we have lots of examples to go through. Can everyone come down over here, please? Impact of the internet. Remind me again, what is impact? Affect, changes. Okay, we're talking about in past tense, isn't it? Why don't you don't read it, don't read it, don't read it, don't read it. You all need to tell me something. Everybody don't read it. Go if you guys can remember. 10 years ago, tell me guys, how would companies communicate with their customers? A company has a special offer coming up, Christmas offer is coming up. They want everybody to know about it. What are their methods of communicating the message to customers? Flyers, leaflets, very nice. I'll say leaflets. Posters all over the road. They would paste on billboards, yeah, billboards. So you would have on top of tall buildings, junctions, you would have this massive boards, okay, sorry. And newspaper, I'll just say newspaper.
Mail.
Mail meaning letters.
Yeah.
Okay, mail. Television, handouts, I said leaflets. Television.
They would have that people like a bunch of people.
Tell it to them.
They have a group of people who they advertise to, they expect to advertise to.
I'm talking about before the internet became popular.
Like
these are traditional advertising media. Landline, telephone call. Okay, we call this telemarketing. Telemarketing means what? They would call you and tell you, you know what, sir, from this date to this date, we're having a sale. Okay, they would call and tell you. Okay, enough with that. Okay, boys, girls, everybody. What's going on? Everybody, this was previously what companies would do to communicate with customers. Now, everyone, look over here. Over here, can you specifically target individuals? In all these methods, you're putting the ad, but you really have no control over who sees the ad, isn't it? When you put it on the television, you really have no control over who sees the ad on the television, isn't it? When you put it on the newspaper, you have no control over who sees it on the newspaper, isn't it? So generally, all these methods, maybe telemarketing might be slightly different, but when it comes to billboards, when it comes to newspaper, leaflets also, what happens? The person is just giving whoever passes by, he's giving, right? He's not choosing the individuals, right, who are actually interested in it. You get it? He's just distributing it to whoever is passing by you. Okay? Because of the internet, guys, the way companies communicate to individuals has significantly changed. They are using methods where they can specifically target you. So you're not seeing it coincidentally or by accident. Okay? There is a reason why you're seeing that advertisement. Okay? So can you guys now read it now? I'll give you all some examples in today's world. Everybody read it. Organizations can communicate, can talk and interact. Everyone know what interact means, right? Communication is both ways. They say something, the customer says something back to them. Okay, we'll see how. Keep reading. With their customers and employees more easily and in real time. Okay, have you all heard about going live? What do many stores do today? Certain stores, guys, they go live. Live means what? They are showing right now what's happening in their store. Right now, they are running a promotion and they're showing you the number of customers in their store and what are they buying. Isn't it? Don't many restaurants do this? How do we prepare this particular item? And they show you live. This is what we are preparing. This is exactly how we prepare it. Okay, right. Keep reading it. And how can customers interact with it? When they share a video, they get you to interact by asking for what? Comment, like, share, subscribe. Sometimes what do they do? They have something called a giveaway. Have you heard about giveaways? So what do they do by giveaways? They give you a gift. Okay, they offer a gift for one lucky individual, but in return, what do you have to do for them? You have to follow, you have to like, you have to share, you have to subscribe, you have to mention them on their story. Okay, they get you to properly interact with them, and then from all these people who properly interact, one person is going to get a special prize. Okay, keep reading it there. In real time, they communicate with the customer. When you place an order on Daraz, as soon as your order, don't take Daraz, take Uber. You can literally see where your delivery driver is, right? You can see where he is, how far is he from you. And while he's traveling to you, can you talk to him? Can you give him further instructions? You can. It's a lot more interactive, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to show another one, guys. Look at what Dialog is doing. Dialog, what they have done is previously Dialog had a customer care. You can call and talk to a person. But the problem was the majority of the questions that were coming to customer care were common questions. You know what common questions are? The same question different people are asking. So what did Dialog do? Check what they did. Exactly. What did you tell me? They used, I'll show you all. So they are using AI to respond to these common questions. Only when you have an uncommon question, they will direct you to a customer care agent. Isn't Uber doing the same thing? Uber, the really frustrating part is what? When you have a complaint, there isn't a human for you to talk to. You have to go and, there's an automated process for you to put your complaint. So people get really frustrated. They want someone to talk to, someone to understand their problem, somebody to sympathize with them. But when they have to talk to a machine telling step by step what went wrong, people get very irritated. So everyone look over here. I'll just come to contact. I'll come to contact us. Okay, so over here they have a digital assistant, chat with us. And where is it? It's not working. Oh, they have taken it out. They have taken it out, guys. Earlier there used to be a digital assistant over here. Okay, Dialog Digital, it is called Dialog Assistant, I think. Okay, DI it was called. So it would pretend to be like a human being talking to you, but in reality, it's a machine that you're talking to. Okay, a machine is replying to your answers, to your questions. Sorry, it's not working for some reason. When I click on it, they have disabled it maybe. Okay, then guys, have you heard about targeted marketing? Social media, what do? Meta, for example, Meta owns Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Okay, think about Google. Okay, these are companies that know a lot about you. Okay, the moment you install these apps on your phone, they tell you we need access to your microphone, to your camera, to your contacts, to your messages, to your keyboard. They ask access to various parts of your phone. So what do these companies do? These companies tell businesses, we know what our members are interested in. Our customers, we know exactly what they're interested in. We also know where they live. We also know their demographics. Okay, we know approximately how much they earn, where they work, what job they have, what is their gender. We know that as well. Okay, so if you want to display an ad to a certain category of people, give it to us. We will show it to those people only. Not like TV. In TV, what happens? You're just randomly showing an advertisement. In newspapers, you're randomly showing an advertisement. But social media gives you something even better. They say, you know what? We are not randomly showing this ad. We are showing this ad to people who are actually interested in what you sell. Everybody agree with this? Okay, so better communication. Everyone agree with this? Improved communication. Okay, right. Something else that many businesses do is SMS, right? As soon as you make a purchase, SMS is sent to you telling you about your purchase. Or bank sends you an SMS telling you about your bank balance. Isn't it? Okay, so communication in today's world, because of the internet, has got a lot better. Even if you're dealing with a foreign company, how do they talk to you? If you're dealing with a company that's not even located in Sri Lanka, either by email, they maintain communication with you. If you really want to see them, what would you do? You want to see them, you would video call them, isn't it? If you really want to see and talk to them, they would even video call with you. Okay, so this is what you call improved communication. Okay, companies have a better way of communicating with customers. Can you guys read number 2? I'm going to show a real-time example for this. Access to global markets. If you are looking for something, not individuals, I'm talking about companies. Companies in Sri Lanka, for example, you want to sell an item over here. Previously, you would have to travel all the way to China, find a couple of factories, meet with salesmen over there, negotiate a deal with them. Okay, it was quite an expensive process. I'm going to show you in today's world how easy and cheap it is. Okay, can you guys first read it? Everybody read it first. Access to global markets. Access to global markets. Can you guys read it? So we'll do a real life example now. The internet has made it easier for organizations to advertise and sell to customers in countries around the world. Okay, so we'll take an example. Okay, so everybody, let's say for example, I'm going to take two examples. Okay, we're going to talk about access to global markets, and we're going to talk about something called big data. Where is it? Access to big data is where. Can you also read that, please? Everybody, can you all read access to big data? I want to show you an example. Access to global markets, and then can you all read access to big data? Skip global workforce for now, girls. Skip global workforce. Can you all read access to big data? Big data is what? Data that's changing really fast. Okay, data that's changing really fast. It's coming from many sources, many locations. It is of various types. Okay, can you guys read it first? I want to show you an example. So organizations can make use of big data, data from around the world that tells us about the world, to understand the behavior of their customers, improve the customer experience, and make their processes more efficient. Doesn't make sense right now until we see a real life example. Okay, so everyone, let's say for example, you have a store over here, and we'll say for example, you sell kitchen goods over here. We'll say for example, you sell kitchen goods over here. Now you want to know what is the most popular kitchen item in the world. Okay, you do not want to make guesses and get down items from China and sell over here and notice people don't like it. You want to get down products that are guaranteed to sell. Okay, so for example, what you can do is a simple example of big data is you can come and ask Amazon. Amazon, tell me what is the most popular kitchen item on your website. So I'll come to Google and tell trending kitchen products on Amazon. Okay, so everybody, I'm doing this from the internet. I'm at home, for example. Okay, I haven't left my house. I haven't gone to China. I haven't called anyone on Amazon. I'm doing this entirely from my laptop, wherever I'm located. So Amazon tells me, okay, you know what? These are the best-selling kitchen and dining items. Let's open it up. Okay, so when I come over here, Amazon bestsellers. So here it says, I'll change this thing. These are best-selling. Okay, so I'll zoom in for y'all. And so you can see number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. We'll just go for the number 1 item. Girls, all of you, look at the number 1 item here below. So everyone, apparently the number 1 most selling item is a what? Who knows how to pronounce this? Ovala, I hope so. Okay. If I'm mispronouncing it, let me know. I'm assuming it's Ovala what? Free sip insulated stainless steel water bottle. It's going at how much? It's going at around $30. Okay. And then guys, you want to be sure, right, that this is number 1 best selling. You can see 94,000, it's a 95,000, 95,000 people have rated it, and its rating is how much? 5 stars, 4.7, right? It's 4.7. That's a pretty good rating. After 25,000 people rated it, if it's still at 4.7, that's a good rating. But you want, I mean, you're planning on getting down, we'll say 1 container of this. You want to get down 1 container of this. So you want to be sure about what you're getting. So what you can simply do is you can even read the reviews. Okay, so you can see 85% 5 star. We'll go for the 1 star and see what are the problems with this product. Okay, so let's read the 1 star reviews. So when I click on, where is it? Dox yourself. What is this? So there is a problem over here, long review. Okay, so you can do your research. Guys, did you leave the country? Did you call any customers? Did you call Amazon? Answer is no. You're doing this from your own laptop, wherever you're located. So it says it's a bit rusted and something. There's a whole explanation over here. Pictures have also been given for you to understand the problems that you can run into. Okay, I'll press escape. So they show there's a rusted flask over here. Okay. Okay, then somebody else is talking about what? Oh, these people have a lot of time with them. They mentioned the full thing. Okay, so then you have another problem over here. So this person is talking about a strong odor, bad smell coming off it. This person is talking about what? I really what?
Made a mistake.
The lid is not going back to its original position again. Okay. Wow, these people give detailed reviews, right? If you go to Daraz and see the reviews, it will be 2 words, 3 words. Okay, but I don't know. For some reason, these people are giving full detailed. Okay. Anyway, pictures have also been given. Okay. Now you can do a comprehensive research. What are people's problems with it? What do people really like about it? Can you see? Over here, you can come to the 5-star reviews, 4-star reviews and see what do people really like about it. Everyone okay with this? And then guys, everyone, I'm going to go back again. How do I go back? Everyone over here, all the details about the product. We call this the product catalog. The product catalog is over there. Okay, see more product details. There is a video about it. All the details that you need to know about it are over here. Okay, pictures of it are over here. You all get the point, right? Okay, now guys, you want to get this down and sell it in Sri Lanka. Okay, so we have something called Alibaba.com. Okay, weird name, but that's the name. Okay, we have Alibaba. So when you're trying to, what do you call, get down items in wholesale, boys, girls, you know what wholesale means, right? You're trying to get container quantity down into Sri Lanka. You don't need to go to China. You don't need to physically contact any of the suppliers. All you can do is, guys, can you all see this cool feature over here? You can search by picture. You can actually search by picture. So what you can do over here is, you can come over here and you say, you know what, I want to take a picture of this item. Where is it? It's over here, Windows Shift S. So you take try to make sure the logo is also there so that Alibaba can be more accurate with it. We take a picture of this flask. Okay, it is 24 what ounces, $30. We'll see how much Alibaba is offering if you are purchasing 100 pieces. So Control V, uploading. There you are. It has loaded. Now, are these original or not? You need to go through the details. You need to go through the details now. So now you can see various sellers all over the world. This is what they're offering it at. Okay. So now is it branded or not? I don't see the brand. Okay. So I'll just go with randomly one. Shall I go with this one? Okay. So this is one I'm looking at. Let's open this up for you all to see. So this is a seller from China. He has a rating of how much? 4.3. How many people have rated him? 17 people have rated him. That's a decent number. He has been on Alibaba for the last 7 years. Now, when you open up his catalog, what do you see? This is what he's offering for you. And he's saying if you're ordering, so minimum 50 pieces you need to order. If you're ordering 50 to 1,000 pieces, he'll give you each at 1,355. Okay, how much is Amazon selling it at? $30. $30 would be 9,000 rupees. Am I right? $30, little more than 9,000 rupees. Okay. Sorry. So these guys are doing retail. They're selling you one by one. These guys are selling you a whole container of this. So if you order between 50 to 1,000, you're going to be paying 1,400 rupees for each bottle. Okay. Plus, do not forget there's a shipping cost also. Who is doing the shipping for you guys? Alibaba. They have their own shipping agents who do the shipping as well for you. So how much is it going to cost for shipping? No, 296,000 rupees for shipping of 50 pieces. Okay, so you do your cost and see when you divide this by 50 pieces, how much more is it going to increase? You need to do your calculation and see. If you do not like their shipping prices, there are other options as well. There are other options as well that you can go for if you do not like their pricing. Okay, you can click on change and there are other options as well. I'm just showing you what Alibaba is offering. Okay, then guys, girls, they have something else also very interesting. Where is it? Where is it? You can put your own logo on these items. They would also mention that if you want to customize it with your own logo, we can also do that for you. They mention it somewhere over here. Anyone see it somewhere? Anyway, I don't see it anywhere, but normally guys, they give you an option where you can customize it based on your requirements. Anyway. Okay. Anyway, boys, girls, what are we talking about right now? Everybody, we are talking about access to big data, access to global markets. Okay, a business in Sri Lanka is what do you call getting down products from a business in China. You get it? This is an example of access to global markets. So you can place your order over here. You can even chat with the seller. Can you all see? You can chat with the seller. You can order it. You do not need to leave your country. You do not need to call up anybody even. You can do this entirely over the internet wherever you are located. And to make it even better, Alibaba has their phone app as well. So through the app, as you're moving, as you're traveling, you can be ordering products. Then similarly, can Sri Lankans sell their products to people living across the world? Of course they can. Okay, so for example, Sri Lanka heavily exports what? We export tea, we export rubber, we export gems. How are we exporting this? We are finding buyers on the internet. On the internet, we communicate with them, we get their requirements, and then we export it to their country. So everybody, what are we talking about? We're talking about access to, one second, access to global markets. Okay, you're selling and buying from markets around the world. You're not restricted to what your country offers. Okay, everyone okay with this? This is another, so is this an advantage or disadvantage? Major advantage of the internet, right? Major advantage of the internet. Then, sorry? It could be, yeah. So for example, you can buy stocks of a foreign country from the through the internet. So it comes under access to global markets. Okay. But generally stocks are bought by individuals now. But if you're writing how companies can trade in stocks of other companies, then yes, sir. Everyone, can you all read the next one? Access to global workforce. I'll give you all some examples over here. Everyone, can you all read this? Access to global workforce. Your employees are all over the world. You hire them solely because of their salary rate, or you hire them because of their skill or their talent. Okay, are you all with me? Okay, can you guys read it? I'm going to show you some examples now. You do not need employees to come physically to your office. You don't need them to be physically close by to you. Their location doesn't matter to you. All you care about is their skills and what are they going to charge you. Okay. Come on, everyone, let's read it. So we'll take an example. I need a web developer. Okay. And I'm on a very tight budget. We'll say, for example, I'm on a very tight budget. I can't afford an expensive developer. I want the cheapest developer possible in this world. Okay. So what do I do over here? Girls, all of you, did you all read it? Everyone. So I don't want a skilled person. I want a really cheap person. Okay. If you want skilled people also, it's possible to find them. But if you want somebody to fit your budget, that also you can find people. So everyone look over here. Can you read this last sentence over here? The organization may also be able to reduce its costs because people in some countries will accept lower wages. I told you there are some people in certain countries, especially when the population is massive, okay, and the competition is severe, you have people who will do the job for any amount. You get it? Okay, so it's a massive benefit for certain companies. Okay, I'm going to show you an example right now. Okay, so everyone, let's say I come over here, I go to fiverr.com. This is one example, okay? There are many platforms like this where you can find, you know who are freelancers? Freelancers are people who are basically, they themselves are their company. Okay, they are not working for one particular company. They'll be working for many companies. So web developers can freelance. They will develop sites for many companies. So you call, they're not working for a particular company. They're basically working for themselves. We call that freelancing. Okay, so I can come over here and I can say, you know what, I want a website developed. Okay, so everyone over here, web development, website development. Guys, look here, website development. Okay, so over here, guys, you choose the platform you need your website on. So you know what, I want a WordPress website developed. So we'll go for WordPress, choose that. Okay, then guys, girls, you can put your budget over here. How much, Jaden, careful. How much are you willing to pay? Okay, so shall I say how much? I'm willing to pay maximum. How much shall we put it?
$10.
$10. Don't be so okay. $10. I'll take his answer. $10. $10 means how much are you paying them? 3,000 rupees only. a bit too cheap, right? Shall we go for $20 to develop a website? Sorry? 35? No, that's too much. We're on a budget. We're on a really tight budget. I can't afford it. So we'll say $20 and see if there's anybody who will do the job for $20. $20 only 6,000 rupees. 6,000, 200, 300 rupees only. Apply. Yeah. So now when I say this, there you are. There are people who will do the job for that amount also. Okay, I'm not going to log in. So everybody, I will do all work related to work. You have to go through the details. You have to go through the details. So she's charging, she or he. Who can read this name? Daval Basia. Okay, but problem is rating is good though. 92 people have rated him. No, him. 92 people have rated him. His rating is at 4.9, but his charges start from $10. From $10 he starts. This guy Mudassir he's 543 ratings. Sorry, 543 people have rated him, and his rating is at 5. He's doing a pretty good job, isn't it? Okay, and he's from $10 it starts. Shall we go into the details? Let's go to the details and see how they're charging. So when you open it over here, you can see over here the details are given. I will design a responsive WordPress website for you in just 24 hours. For how much? For $10. If you want something even better, this is the basic package. Standard package, I will design WordPress website by using a premium theme and then develop 5 pages into the site. 3 days I need. How much? $100 for it. You know what 5 revisions means? Up to 5 times I will change it for you. You come and tell me change this. Up to 5 times I'll make changes for you. Okay, so everyone, before you hire them, you can talk to them. You can click on contact me and you can get a quotation from them. You can ask questions from them. Do you even care where is he from? You don't. You're only because you are on a budget, you only care about their price. How much are they going to charge you? Okay, and then guys, girls, he'll also tell you about him. Okay, everyone, can you read his this thing? Everyone, he gives you a biography of himself. This is what I do. This is who I am. Why should you choose me? Okay. And then I also show you another cool feature. You can, I think, log in to see this. He will also tell you how many pending jobs he's having right now. Somewhere here, normally they mention it. Let me see if I click on continue, it'll ask me to log in. No? Yeah, without logging in, I can't do this. Okay. So you can also promote yourself so that when people search for it, your name comes on the top. You could also do that. So Fiverr makes money out of that as well. People want to run ads. Okay, so everybody, there are various services over here. Website development, video editing, software development, book publishing, architecture. Can you all see? All these services are available. So you can find people from around the world to do these jobs for you. Okay. This is what are we talking about, everybody? Access to global workforce. Your employees are from all over the world. Then boys, girls, everybody, access to big data. You all heard? No? I'm going to give you all one more crazy example. Everyone, let's say you're developing a website, fellow, and we'll say you're dealing in mobile electronics. You're dealing in, girls are listening to me here. Let's say, for example, you're selling electronics. You want to analyze the performance of your competitors. You want to see how many people come to their website. You want to see what do people do when they come onto their website. So I'll take an example, everybody. Look at this website over here, lifemobile.lk. Life Mobile. Now, let's say, for example, I am also selling mobile accessories. Okay, and this is one of my competitors. For example, I want to analyze their website performance. I want to know when customers come to their site, what do customers do on this website? What do they click on? Which pages do they spend time on? There are tools for you to get this information. Do you all know that? Okay, so everyone, I hope this website still works, but they will ask me to log in sometimes. Uber Suggest. If you come over here, and if you open this website over here, okay, sometimes they may not allow me to proceed. So you come and type the website that you want to analyze. So I want to analyze lifemobile.lk. And if I say, no, where is it? Oh, have they removed it? I think they have removed it. Yeah, so www.livemobile.lk search. Oh, it's taking time, guys. Guys, this example is not working anymore. They are not allowing me to do it for free. Okay. Anyway, I want to show you all something else. Everybody, can you all read this with me? I want to show you all the digital situation of Sri Lanka. How is Sri Lanka performing in terms of internet usage? Okay, so everybody, this is a report on digital Sri Lanka 2025. And I want you all to read it and tell me, do you all think Sri Lanka is getting better or are we going down in terms of internet? Okay. All right, let's have a look at this. How do I make this full screen? This is what it is. Okay, let's open it up. All right, so they're giving you who they have, this thing, global headlines, everybody. We have a total population of about 8.2 billion. It has hardly increased. Okay, hardly increased means it increased by 70 million. Okay, from the previous year to this year, the population increased by 70 million. That's about 1% increase. Cell phone connections, we have a good number in this world, 8.78 billion. Okay, it has increased by 2% from last year. Individuals using the internet, we have an 8 billion population, 5.5 billion of them are using the internet. How many of them are using social media? Very, very close number. Okay, nearly all internet users are social media users. Okay, has the number got better? Number has got better from the previous year to this year. It has increased by what? 206 million. So about 64% of the population are internet users. Everybody okay with this? What's wrong? About 64% of the world population are social media users. That's a good number. Okay, majority of the world uses social media. Now let's go into Sri Lanka situation. So everybody, I'm going to come into Sri Lanka. This is Sri Lanka situation. 23 million people in Sri Lanka. It has increased by 130,000 from last year. And from that, 29.3 million are cell phone users. From that, 12.4 million are individuals using the internet. Okay, so guys, what do you call? More than half of our population, everybody, more than half of our population use the internet. But our social media user identity is a bit low, isn't it? The number of, because only about 35% of our population is using social media, isn't it? So guys, girls, can I say something like this? Social media users are the active internet users. Can we say something like this? There are people who use the internet, but not actively. But people who use social media also actively use the internet, isn't it? Generally, when somebody uses social media, they are used to e-commerce and e-banking and things like that. Isn't it? So this number is not that great. Only about 35% of our population uses social media. Okay. Right. This is our situation over here. So now they give us more details about the population in Sri Lanka. Okay. So we have a 51% population of female, 48% population of males. These are related to ICT anyway. So this is February, right? February 2025. Yeah, February 2025. Okay. Anyway, guys, girls, this is not related to IT. This is what I wanted you all to see. Our internet situation, our digital situation over here. But it has got a lot better from last year. From the previous year to this year, it has increased by nearly 10%. It has increased. Okay. How is our cell phone connections more than our population? More than one SIM. They count by SIMs, not by phones. Okay, so there are people, there are many individuals, okay, who have more than one SIM. Okay, right. Everybody, that's our situation. Looks good. Right, everyone. Can we move on to the next one, guys? Now, everybody, so far, everything I told you were positives or negatives. Let's go one by one. Improve communication. It's a positive. It's a good thing. Access to global markets. Positive. Access to global workforce. It's a positive. Companies are happy to employ people from around the world for a lower rate or for better skills. Access to big data. You have access to information around the world, giving you a better idea of what's going on. It's a positive. Now, what do you think? Security issues. Positive or negative? Negative, right? Companies are very scared of this. Okay? Keep reading it, guys. The data stored by organization is often private and extremely valuable. If data is stored in a central location, it can be physically secured by walls, locks, alarms, security guards, all that can be used. But when it comes to the internet, all this becomes kind of useless. Okay? When employees access company data from home, the following three methods should be followed. Can you guys read it? When employees are working from home, number one, ask employees or allow employees to transfer a copy of the organization's data to your home via email. Why email? Why email? They are saying company data transfer it to your home laptop using email. Email is very secure because all email data is encrypted. All email data is encrypted. So for a hacker to understand it becomes impossible. Number two, what would you tell your employees to do? Use VPN. So if you are working from home, your company might give you a paid VPN package because they want your connection to be private when you access the company's network. Okay. Number three, store the company's data on another company's server and provide access to that data. Another company's server means what? Use OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox. These companies, their servers are well protected. They'll be more protected than any other company's server. Okay, so this is another method. Then guys, everybody, our last part. How do unauthorized users gain access to systems? Number one, what do? Authorized users share their login details. So guys, what are we talking about? How do unauthorized users gain access to company systems? So method number one is sometimes you have a disgruntled employee. You know what's a disgruntled employee? An employee who's very angry with his company. So what might he do? He might purposely release confidential data, or he might tell the hacker, you don't need to do all your hacking. Here is the username, here is the password, you can log in. Isn't it? Okay, so sometimes intentionally employees may reveal login details. Sometimes it can happen unintentionally as well. What is unintentional? Very nice. You leave your laptop idle while you're logged into the company's account. You go to a cafe, you go to use the washroom, your laptop is idle. Somebody else can come and use it, access your company data. Or for example, you write down your usernames and passwords. Or for example, when you're logging in, somebody was shoulder surfing and they saw your username and password. You get it? So it can be either intentionally or unintentionally. Method number two is what? Method number two is they can intercept the data. Intercept the data means what? While the data is traveling from the server to the client, in the middle, who is there? In the middle, everybody? The hacker. So what do we do for this?
Encryption.
You encrypt it. So even if he hacks it, no problem. He will not be able to understand the data packets. Isn't it? Companies will encrypt the transmitted data. So in the middle, if a hacker gets hold of these data packets, he can get hold of it, but he's not going to understand anything in it. It's going to be all encrypted means scrambled, jumbled. It's going to be in an unreadable format. Everybody read the third one. Unauthorized users hack into the organization's system. Everybody, can you go through this from top to bottom? How can unauthorized access take place? Everybody, top to bottom, please. Everybody, top to bottom. Okay, so one is intentionally, unintentionally, employees can make a mistake. Number two is hacking, what do you call? While data is being transmitted, hackers can intercept the data and read it. And number three is they would try various methods to hack into your system. So everybody, this is a major problem. Any internet service has this problem. Okay, the problem in the internet is hacking, security issues. Okay, there is one more problem coming up, which we will take it up after the break, which is greater competition. Companies are competing with the whole world. Okay, right. We're now competing with the world. Some businesses are going out of business because of the internet. Can we read it, please, everybody? Last time I gave you an example about film retailers, isn't it? Earlier, film retailers, what would they do? You had stores that would sell DVDs of movies. In today's world, that's not happening. You don't have DVDs of movies. What do? You watch it, you download it, you watch it online, isn't it? You stream it online, you download it online. Okay, so businesses that were selling DVDs have completely gone out of business. Okay, Yusuf, are you comfortable there? Do you want them to? They also can move. Turn in front and sit properly. Will you make yourself comfortable so that the class becomes useful? Okay, right. Everyone, can you all read it? Guys, look at point number 1, 2, 3, 4. Who are we talking about in point number 4? Estate agents, vehicle brokers. What have they been replaced by? Advertisements, meaning people advertising on what? Online, on social media, right? Think about Ikman. Ikman came and really disrupted people who are involved in what? In brokering, right? People who are involved in brokering. So how does brokering work? I know somebody who's selling a property. I find somebody who's interested in buying it. How do I make my money? Commission. I make a commission, right? So if it's a house on rent, I say first month rent is my commission. If it's a house on sale, I say, you know what? 1%, 2% of the sale amount is my commission. So brokers are making good money. And then Ikman comes into the picture and disrupts the whole market. Where now the seller can directly advertise to the buyer. Isn't it? Earlier we had travel agents. Who are travel agents? You go to them when you want to travel. You go and tell them the country you're going to. What do? They book the hotel for you, the flight for you, the taxi for you. Isn't it? They basically do all your traveling for you. In today's world, do you need them? You don't need them. You have platforms, you have websites that will do the whole thing for you. If you take trip.com, everyone, girls, if you take trip.com, you can book your flight, you can book your transport, you can book your hotel, you can even find places to travel to and buy the tickets on trip.com. Is it clear? You can skip the middleman. You don't need the middleman anymore. Okay? Can you guys go through this? Newspaper. Earlier, every house would buy the newspaper. Okay? In today's world, we don't even think about the newspaper. We have notifications on our phone that tell us what's happening. Isn't it? Okay? Postal services do not exist in today's world. Okay? Then guys, girls, earlier, the grocery store in your city was competing with whom? Was only competing with grocery stores in your city, agree? Before the internet became popular, before Uber Eats and Pick Me Market became popular, Cargill's online became popular, grocery stores were competing with grocery stores in the city only. In today's world, what are they competing with? They are basically competing with the world. If Sri Lanka doesn't have an item or it's too expensive, what do? We get onto AliExpress. Isn't it? We order it for a much cheaper price on AliExpress. Isn't it? Okay. So businesses are now competing with the world because of the internet. This is what we call what? We call this greater competition. Who is benefiting from it? Not companies. Customers, we are benefiting. We are getting better prices now. We are getting better service. Is it clear? But companies are having to now lower their costs so much because customers have so many choices. If the grocery store is charging too much or he's very rude to you, what do? You get it through Uber. You get it through Cargill's online, isn't it? Okay. You have enough and more choices to choose from. Okay. The competition is massive. Okay. So guys, this is something negative that companies are going through because of the internet. Massive security issues and huge competition. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to do a question now. Everybody, I'm moving down. List 3 benefits to Hugh of selling his music online. Okay, he can sell to a large audience, isn't it? When he is selling physically, he can only sell to customers who can come to his store. But when he sells online, he can basically sell to the world. Okay, he can sell his music to a much larger audience. Everybody, let's note this down. He can sell his music to a much larger audience. Right, give me something else.
He doesn't have to use a middleman.
He doesn't need a middleman, so what?
So
Anytime you can say his business is up and running 24/7, right? When you're selling your music on an e-commerce site, even when you're sleeping, customers can order your music, isn't it? Okay, so you can say he is open to business 24/7. Right, next.
less expenses.
Like what?
He doesn't need like a physical.
One person, let him say. He said the answer. What were you saying?
Have to pay rent fees out.
Okay, he doesn't need to worry about rent. Then what about packaging charges? If you're selling music online, customers will do what with your music? You will post it to them or tell them to download it? You tell them to download it, right? So there is no packaging and covers and all that is eliminated. We can say reduced running expenses such as office. What do you call? Such as
Office rent.
I want to say if he's operating online, he might have an office now. Let's not say office, we'll say what? Packaging costs. Okay, packaging costs. Okay, since customers will download his music after purchasing it. Will download his music after purchasing it.
So much like the cookies thing,
He can make use of targeted marketing, right? He can track what are customers doing on his website. And based on that, he can keep improving his website. Okay? Read the marking scheme now. Read the marking scheme, please. Marking scheme, please. Everybody, can I have your attention here, please? If you all can note it down somewhere, note it down somewhere. For your theory exam, chapters 1 to 7. Okay, can you all note that down somewhere? For your theory exam, chapters 1 to 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. For your practical exam, word processing. Word processing means Microsoft Word. Can you note that down for practical? For your practical exam, Microsoft Word, which is word processing. Graphics designing, what are your tools?
Photoshop and Microsoft Paint.
Okay, Photoshop and Paint. So you can say graphics designing, which allows you guys, you all can even do graphics designing on PowerPoint or even on Word. Okay, you all can even use that. That's why they say use a suitable software. Okay, obviously Photoshop gives you the most options. Okay, word processing, graphics designing. Presentation is which software? Microsoft PowerPoint. Can you all note down presentation also? And number 4, web authoring. Now web authoring is
Dreamweaver.
Adobe Dreamweaver or Notepad. All of y'all will be using Dreamweaver. On the exam day, please don't tell me software is not working. It's saying expired. Sort out those issues before the exam. Tomorrow, yeah. Till again. Practical chapters again. Guys online, practical chapters are what? Word processing, presentation, graphics designing, web authoring. Okay. Now guys, tomorrow, 1 second please. Everybody, tomorrow we are doing a revision on web authoring. Revision as in we are doing a past paper question on web authoring. Tonight I'll be giving you all data files. Please download it and come for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do web authoring. If it finishes, I'll start another, another revision. Okay. Now guys, girls, all of y'all, how hard the exam paper is going to be? Is it in your control? No. How is it in your control? He said yes. Okay. It's in my control. Okay. The hardness of the exam paper is in my control, not in your control. I decide the questions. Okay. But guys, is your preparation in your control? Preparation, yes, it is. Preparation 100% in your control. When do you choose to start preparing? How do you prepare? What content do you go through? How many questions do you do? How much of time you spend on it? How many questions you ask from me? All that is in your control. Focus on the process. Okay? Focus on your preparation. The hardness of the paper will take care of itself. Okay, so guys, in terms of theory, how are you going to prepare? Boys, girls, in terms of theory, I have given you how many chapters of past paper questions?
7.
7 chapters of past paper questions. Have I given you only the questions? I have also given you all the marking scheme. So what can you do? Revise how?
Answer and mark.
By answering the questions and then comparing it with the marking scheme. Answer the question, look at the marking scheme. Are the two matching? Has the examiner said anything that you never thought about? Everybody okay with this? In class, have we done all the questions? No, we have not. We have not done all the questions in class. I have done only some of them. The rest is yours. Okay? From each type, I have done one or two. The rest is entirely yours. You need to attempt it on your own. After attempting it, turn to the marking scheme, see the answer, see what you wrote, and see how you can improve it. Everybody, this is entirely in your control. What about practicals? Practicals from the beginning, I have been telling you all, be organized with your work. Okay, I've been telling you all, save your word processing files under word processing. Save your, what do you call, spreadsheet files under spreadsheet. Okay, anyway, you know what I'm going to do? All our practical files, everybody, all our practical files, this entire practical folder is there now. I'm going to compress it. And like last time, like what I did, again, this time I'm going to put it on the group. Okay, not the exam folder, all the other folders, obviously. Okay, I'm going to put all these folders on the group. So you all can go through the work in case you all were not there, you all don't have it, you all joined late, any of it, you all can go through the work that we did in class and revise yourselves. Okay, so guys, preparation entirely in your control. How hard the paper is going to be, how your mood is going to be on that day, what type of invigilator are you going to get, who are you going to be sitting next to, is the AC going to be in front of you? None of that is in your control. Okay, but how you prepare for the exam, 100% without a doubt is in your control. Focus on preparation. Okay, guys, when do we start? November last week, right? Today, where are we? Guys online? Can you help out with 2 past paper questions? Okay, Nitili, sure, why not? Of course I can. Okay, everybody, look here. Guys, girls, everyone over here. We are over here, 10th. Girls, look here, we are here. Today is the 10th. Next week is 17th, and then exam starter. Okay, 24th to 29th, 28th is your exams. Am I right?
26th to December.
26th. Okay. Basically, okay, we have 2 more classes, we can say. Okay, but your preparation, when you decide to start preparing, that's in your hands. Okay, you can decide to prepare now itself. You can decide to prepare on the exam day. Up to you. Okay, that's in your control. Okay, sorry. Timetable will be anyway coming. You can start preparing now. No, anyway, the exam is going to happen. Okay, timetable is not going to make a difference. Anyway, the exam is going to happen. Okay, if ICT happens today, tomorrow will be a separate subject. Okay, so you start your preparation now itself. Okay, guys, girls, everybody. 7 theory chapters. How many practical chapters? 4. Start breaking it down. When are you going to finish chapter 1? When are you going to finish chapter 2? Okay, from today, boys, girls, from today, if you can assign 1 hour for ICT, 1 hour for ICT from today, that is really enough for you. From today, if you can assign 1 hour for ICT, when you go home, you revise purely 1 hour. If you revise ICT, that should be more than enough for you when the exams approach. But I'm talking about 1 hour of what? Proper focus. Your phone is not there. Your notifications are turned off. You're properly thinking and answering. Okay, if you can do 1 hour of that from today until the exam, that should be good enough for you. Okay, and please do message me, ask me questions whenever they do come up. But don't ask me questions without looking at the marking scheme. Look at the marking scheme, try to understand. Still you don't understand, then get in touch with me. Okay, right, then let's get back to work. Guys online, everybody, let's get back to work. Is it better if I come physically? Oh, it is a lot better if you can come physically, Achinta. A lot better if you can come physically. Okay, if you can come for classes also physically, even better, at least for practicals. But if you're, I understand traveling issues can be there. Physical is a lot better than online. Okay. What? No. You all are not first term. This is now second term. I have a lot more chapters to test you all on. I think 1 hour. I can't remember. Check it. But it will be definitely not 45 minutes. Boys, girls, everyone, look here below. Guys, I need to finish this, man. It's 9:02. Everyone, page number 129. Everybody, page number 129. Ruwan purchased the smartwatch online. Describe 2 ways in which the internet can impact positively on companies that sell goods. Sorry? No need. You need employees. Access to global workforce, right? You need employees, right? Okay, we'll take that separately. Everyone, let's get started with access to global workforce. Access to global workforce. Boys, girls, access to global workforce. So what's the big deal here? Ruwan can hire employees, right? What are you waiting for? Can hire employees. What's the big deal about hiring them from around the world?
The skills you can target specialties.
Okay, special skills. Ruwan can hire employees from around the world solely based on their skills, experience, or salary rate. Okay, so for example, you might choose somebody solely because the salary you need to pay them is going to be a lot cheaper. Okay, sometimes that's most of the time that's the reason. But sometimes it can be skilled. You want a real professional doing the job for you. Okay, boys, girls, come on. You haven't been paying your textbook, right? Then what are you waiting for?
I know it.
Yes, answer. Come on, everyone. Access to global workforce. Okay, right. Next, what do we have? Next, what do we have?
Access to global markets.
Access to global markets. How does it work for Ruwan? Yeah, from Ruwan can purchase raw materials. Oh, guys, what are we doing? Why are we talking about Ruwan? Is Ruwan a part of a company? Why didn't you all tell me? So Ruwan just purchased a smartwatch. There is no need for us to pull Ruwan into this. Okay, none of you all ever told me. When I look at the question again, only I realize Ruwan is not a company. He's not working for a company even. He just bought a smartwatch online. Everyone, so can you all change they or companies? Everybody, can you all change this? Companies or employers, not Ruwan. Employers can hire employees. Okay, access to global market. So companies can purchase raw materials from around the world or sell their products to a larger audience around the world. Is it clear? So either companies can get products from around the world and sell it to the locals, or they can sell their products across the world. Okay? Talk to yourselves and get it down. Company spelling is wrong. These are not the only answers. The marking scheme is below. Let's read the marking scheme. I'm sure there are answers I never taught you all. You all never thought of, but the marking scheme would mention it. Highlight them if you really like it. Look at the marking scheme, guys. Make it a habit. Every time you do a question, you turn the pages, look at the marking scheme. See what the examiner expects from you. What words is he looking for? Right, I need to move now. Okay. Read the marking scheme. Come on, read the marking scheme below. It was so much yesterday. All right, boys, girls, I need to move. Everyone, you all need to move. Okay, the marking scheme is on the very next page. They have mentioned various answers. Can you see what they have said not to accept? Read what they have said not to accept, girls. Increase profits. Therefore, they can make more money. No explanation offered. Okay, you need to tell how they can make profits because they can sell to a larger audience. Okay, right. Everyone, our last one for today, impact of the internet on society. Us as a group of people, how have we been affected by the internet? I showed you all a report, right? Number of internet users increased or decreased? Increased, right? Number of social media users increased or decreased? Increased a lot. So do you all agree, guys? the internet is having an effect on all of us. The way we operate, the way we communicate, the way we socialize, the way we work, the way we shop has all changed because of the internet. Okay, right. Now guys, they have given you a very old statistic. Okay, they are showing you internet users and world population. This is in 2016. Okay, in 2016 it was nearly half, but now it is more than half. Okay, what was the statistic I showed you? It was 60%, right? 64%. 64% of the world population was internet users. It's increasing, and on a daily basis, it's getting even bigger. Okay, so what has it done? What is it changing? Everyone, can you come down over here? People's access to ICT. I didn't say internet. I said ICT. ICT would cover what? Technological devices, isn't it? Phones, laptops, projectors. Okay, when I say ICT, I'm talking about the internet and devices. Okay, so people's access to ICT can be affected by multiple factors. Number one, economy. Okay, so somebody who is in poverty, do you think they would consider going for ICT devices? Answer is no. They have bigger problems to deal with. Okay, then infrastructure would mean what? A place where there is no electricity available. What do you think about the ICT usage? High or low? No. No electricity. No electricity means what? They have no way of charging their devices, regular power cuts. It's going to be low, isn't it? Now, why are we fixing smart gadgets in our houses? Because electricity is always available, isn't it? If there is no electricity, your smart gadgets become rubbish, isn't it? There's nothing you can do with them. But because electricity is always available, we have now upgraded to what? Smart gadgets. Okay, but think about a place where there is no electricity, infrastructure is really poor, or signal towers are not there. If there are no signal towers, any interest in using a phone even? Boys, girls, answer is no. If there are no signal towers, your interest in using a phone is going to go down. Okay, so everyone, can you read this? Read this, guys. One of the factors that affects people's access to ICT can be economy and infrastructure. They can't afford it, or they don't have the facilities for it. Okay, can you guys read it now? So in certain countries, girls, in certain countries, the government cannot afford to have signal towers and electricity 24/7. They have bigger problems to deal with. Okay, so people in these countries would not have good access to ICT. Number two, your location. You might be located in a place where signals are simply not available. Or for example, there is nowhere for you to pay your phone bill or for you to reload. So then chances of you using the internet, chances of you using a computing device is going to be extremely low. Think about outstation in Sri Lanka. It's developing a lot now. Okay, now when you go outstation in Sri Lanka, signal is generally available. But a place to buy a device from, you have to come all the way to the city to buy a device. If you have a problem with the device to get it repaired, in Colombo, you can easily find somebody to repair a device. But outstation, finding a person to repair a device, very rare. You break the device is broken. That's never going to get repaired. Or you have to wait for months until somebody comes to Colombo to get it repaired. Okay, or you want to reload, you want to pay your bill, there's no proper place you can go to do it. So sometimes problem is what? Location. You are located in a place that is too far away from ICT services. Okay. Can you all read factor number 3? Factor number 3 is politics. Okay. Sometimes the government blocks you from accessing these services. Okay. Sometimes the government is very strict about what you can access. Okay, I wanted to show a video, but really no time for that video. How China controls what their citizens see. How, what do you call, North Korea controls what their citizens see. Okay, we should be so thankful in Sri Lanka. We have no barriers whatsoever. Okay, we are free to access the internet how much ever we want. Can you guys read it? Everybody, politics, please. Politics, please. Okay. So this is another factor. Politics can sometimes be a barrier. So everybody, boys, some countries, politics would encourage you. They would, what do you call, pass laws to encourage people to use ICT. And some countries, the government, what does it do? It actually makes it difficult for people to access ICT services. Okay. Then what about religion? I don't think you all are familiar with these points, but there are some religions that look down upon what you call technology. They say, you know what, these devices are here to only corrupt the people. Stay away from them. Don't use them. Okay, keep your children far away from them. So obviously, people who have that belief are not going to allow their children to use it, and they themselves are not going to use it. Okay, like Pakistan. I don't know. I mean, maybe there are ways. In every country, you get groups like this. In every country, you get groups where they say, you know what, these devices, stay away from it. Okay. Can you guys, girls, boys, can you read the next factor, everyone? Everyone, next factor, social factors such as, can you all highlight those factors, guys? Age, gender, income. Once again, I don't think any of y'all are familiar with this. But for example, when I was schooling, my parents told me, until you finish your A-levels, no phone for you. So I had to basically finish my A-levels to get another smartphone, a button phone. Okay, but now it's changing, right? For you guys are already having phones, which you all don't deserve one bit at all. Okay, but I know it's been given. Okay, right. Can you guys read it, everybody? Age, gender, education. Sometimes people do not know how to use it. Okay, so they do not want to use it. Okay. Can you guys read the next one? Disability. A person who cannot see properly. Okay, a person who doesn't have fingers. Do you think he would have interest in using a device? Answer is no. I can't see, I can't hear, I don't have fingers, for example. Disability can also be a problem. They have solutions, but doesn't properly take care of them, right? No, there are solutions, and many companies are producing devices that support the disabled. Brain chip. No, there are solutions, but it's not the best. Okay. And guys, can you all read the last one? Education. Sometimes the problem is not economy, infrastructure. It is simply what? It is knowledge. Okay. The user doesn't know how to use it. If I were to think about my grandparents, it's not that they couldn't afford it. They could afford it. They were living in the middle of Colombo. They had the infrastructure, everything for it. Problem was what? They didn't know how to use it. Okay. They just didn't understand how this mobile phone works. Okay. Sometimes knowledge is a barrier. Everybody, before you all go, can you all go from top to bottom? Factors, everybody, top to bottom, please. Factors that affect an individual's access to ICT. Everybody, can you go from top to bottom? Politics, economy, infrastructure, religion, social factors such as gender and age, disability, education. Okay, these are factors that affect individuals' access to ICT.